So I'm going to show you what an alligator snapping Douglas does. You give him a treat and you throw it up in the air and he slaps it out of the air. I like that stuff. Anyway, we're doing an update here on the Main Street Lower Road. So I have completed most of the scenery work in this area here. Got some cars in there. Got some employees down there by the engine house. Got some of the tree and foliage in there. The last thing I have to do is do a little gate detail, which I haven't done. We've all seen this area here. So now I've gone in and done the streets, done the weathering on the streets. Got some trucks back there, the enemy of the railroad. Main streets here. I got some people just kind of sitting there. I'm trying to figure out where I want to do now. I'll obviously need to get some more because it doesn't look very lifelike without any people in the scene. I got a scene here where I got a guy getting ready to go to work in his fastback Mustang and the wife saying goodbye, or else he's coming home. Guess it depends what time of the day it is. I finished the Cedar Street yard, which is cobblestone pavement. I don't know if you can see that or not. I guess you can see that detail there. And then we have another small business over here. This open gray area is going to have 3 or 4 houses in there. I just haven't built them yet. And I thought I had them, but I looked into the kits that I thought I had, and I guess I'd used the walls previously in a life on something else. So I'm going to have to go out and find me a couple of, I think Rick's or somebody makes some single story or 2-story, you know, block homes or something. I'm going to put 3 or 4 of those in there. So there'll be the main road in front and kind of a street and alley in the back. We've got the other canal pretty much scenic up here. I got some trees on here. We've got the plastics manufacturer that takes plastic pellets and turns it into you know, molded plastic parts. Did a little bit of scenery. This is going to be an open field that's kind of typical where people abandon and they kind of dump their stuff at it. So I'm going to make it kind of look messy like that. Find a old car body or 2 and put them out there rusting in the field, and some trees here and there. And that'll probably finish a little slower. I'm not going to do any of these industries that are going to be the front edge of the layout until after I do all the scenery up above it, because I'm figuring with my big fat belly I'm going to lean over there and knock that stuff over. I mean, I'm going to make them stout so that they don't get knocked over, but still I just don't need that added interference in a way when I start doing the upper level scenery right above it. So I'm going to work on that also. As you can see, I'm also using it as a work shelf. I think I figured out how I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the upper and lower scenery together so that I can just move my work shelf to the unscenic portions as I go around. And we'll just keep going around the room like this. Anyway, that's our update. And Doug's over here patiently waiting because he knows I still have in my hand some treats. Right, Doug? Hey, Doug. Douglas. Douglas. Didn't miss, did he? I don't miss that stuff. That's good food. Ready for another one? Got another one. Douglas. All right. Say goodbye, Douglas.